Hello everyone and welcome to our brand new video series. It's called How to Planet, and it's a resource to use for your daily time indicators. We look at the planet, the moon phase, and the star affecting and influencing our daily lives. My name is Sarah. I'm your host of each one of these videos, and the idea behind this series is to give you really quick, practical steps to take every day to incorporate this vast knowledge that stems from Vedic astrology, but that can help us in our daily lives right now to create the change we want to see, to go after our goals, to imagine an amazing, extraordinary life, and to do it today. Waiting is a waste of time, and utilizing this information about the planets, the stars, and the moons can only help us become more aware, more conscious, and more attuned to the support we have at this universal level. So let's get started with this new day. I live on the West Coast in the United States. I'm based in Pacific Daylight Time. So when I give these videos, I'm doing it based on what is occurring at sunrise on the day in Pacific Daylight Time. So just know that as you may adjust where you are in the world when the videos come out. You can always check on Astroved for this information. It's astroved.com. You can look at their planetary watch. You can download their Hora app. These are great tools to help you stay with this information on a daily basis. So what is today? Today is Monday. We always start with the day of the week because that gives us the ruling planet of the day, which is the most important thing to remember. So Mondays are ruled by the moon, and this can be a challenge. We all know it's hard to go back to work on Mondays, especially after a long holiday, but we do it. And the way to get through it, the way to improve your Mondays and embrace the energy, is to know what that means. So in Vedic astrology, the moon, or the ruling planet of Monday, represents our mind. It is our ability to think, to perceive, to feel, and to be receptive and open to what all of this energy brings. The moon is our imagination. It's our ability to love and nurture one another. So remember that on this Monday, that this is the guiding influence and the guiding force throughout the day. In order to acknowledge the moon and receive its blessings, we use sound frequencies or mantras. The mantra for the moon is Om Chandraya Namaha. So we'll do that at the very end when we do our practice all together, but just know that for right now, the sound frequency you can ask the blessings of the moon with is Om Chandraya Namaha. The next part of our daily forecast is the starcast, or the nakshatra or star of the day. So each day the moon moves through 27 different stars, each day a different one. And today the moon is currently in the star of Swati. This is a star nakshatra found in the zodiac sign of Libra, and what it represents is independence and divine blessings. So when the moon is in this star, which it is right now, our mind is filled with divine blessings and the energy of independence. Swati is a star that flows, if you imagine, like a piece of a plant flowing in the wind. That's the fluidity and the independence of Swati. So keep that imagery and know that you're going to ask Swati for this independence and these divine blessings to come forth and guide you today. And finally, our mooncast, or our look at the different moon phases, brings us to the moon phase this morning, which is currently the 10th waxing moon. So waxing moon phases are always increasing, working towards that abundant, brilliant full moon, and they're very much about manifestation. The 10th waxing moon phase is the phase that brings new ventures. So when you acknowledge that we're in the 10th waxing moon phase, you acknowledge the 10th waxing moon and ask for the blessings of new ventures to be revealed to you. And just to note, as we have before, that the star and the moon phase actually change at some point in the day. They don't exactly correspond to our 24-hour day based on the sun. So we begin the day in the 10th waxing moon phase in the star of Swati. Later on this Monday, July 7th, 2014, the moon phase will switch to the 11th moon phase, which is very much about abundance, and the star will move from Swati to Vishaka. So you want to check your calendar, you want to check Astraved and get those times right. Both the 11th moon and Vishaka will be in the video tomorrow, so you can also watch that. So now for the overarching theme of the day. It's a Monday, it's about your mind and your receptivity, tapping into your imagination. The moon phase is the 10th waxing moon. It brings new ventures, and Swati, the star of the day, gives you the divine blessings to understand this through your mind, to feel this, and to have the independence to go after these new ventures. It brings us to our practice. I do this with my eyes closed. It helps me have a deeper connection. You can do this with your eyes open or closed. It's up to you. The number one thing I want to mention is do it with pure intent. Do these practices, even if they take you a minute. Do them from the deepest, most authentic part of yourself and make it worth it. Don't just go through the motions, but put your energy, put your heart and soul and your effort, and really connect with these time energies, because they'll support you and they'll help you change your life. Okay, so now I'm going to close my eyes. Feel free to do this with me. Maybe even take a deep breath to ground yourself. And let it out. We begin with the planet of the day. Today is Monday. We acknowledge the ruler is the moon. The moon is our mind, our emotions, our receptivity. We invoke the moon with the chant Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now we invoke the star of the day. It is the star Swati to begin this day. Swati brings independence and divine blessings. We invoke the power and blessings of Swati with the invocation. Swati star, please grant me access to your independence, to your divine blessings, and let these guide me in everything I do today. And finally, we invoke and acknowledge the moon phase, which is the 10th waxing moon. It's a moon phase of new adventures. 10th waxing moon, we acknowledge you. We ask that you bring access to these new adventures to grace our life and support us in every way today. You can open your eyes and return to your surroundings. This is your practice. These are your time indicators. Continue to reflect upon them throughout the day, and remember that the moon phase will switch to the 11th moon, and that Swati will move on to Vishaka later today. So thank you for joining us. I hope you can make it tomorrow. We'll have another quick daily tip on how to plan it. See you then.